How can we play Apex too much anymore? Number one, time. Number two, while I can't always avoid this, I really don't like that a lot of games keep using kernel level anti-cheat. Like, I just hate it so much. It just makes me angry. So I just, a lot of games that require it, I just don't even have installed anymore. Yeah, I just don't trust it. It's just, yeah, Linux gamer. You could use a Linux system. You could, and there's some sort of things that you can do. There are different kernel types, and there are ways that they can. I just, none of the anti-cheats currently do things in a way at the kernel level that don't give them, if they want, full access to literally everything in your computer, software and hardware wise. Yeah, kernel level, basically. So what anti-cheat softwares are doing are they're checking every process. They're checking all these sorts of processes that are happening on your computer. And if something is weird and it detects that it is in some way allowing you to cheat, then they're like, okay, this person is cheating and you're flagged for that. So to be extra sure they can see it, a lot of games started using these anti-cheats that can get down to the kernel level, which means, yeah, legal rootkit, exactly. It can see everything. It can affect everything if it wants to. And it's not that I think the person who makes this anti-cheat is going to do something bad with it that much. It's more that if someone else wanted to get in there and managed to get in, right? Managed to find some sort of way to get into things through this anti-cheat software. I don't want to call it a hacker because I hate that word, but you know what I mean? If someone found a way to do that, to exploit it, they would then have access to literally everything on your computer. Literally everything, software and hardware-wise. You know, because it's not something that you could just separate out easily. Use a little antivirus software and be like, oh, separate this thing out. It just doesn't. Even then, you know, who uses antivirus anymore? But like, it's just, you know, yeah, not even script kiddies. But yeah, I just like don't trust it. I don't like it. And while I don't think it's very likely that something will happen, if these games themselves are like super buggy all the time, I feel like I can't trust that their anti-cheat also won't have some sort of weakness in it at some point, you know? Yeah, if someone finds a certain type of exploit, right, everyone who plays the game, they could just affect them. So I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't think it's very likely to happen in reality, but it could. And the fact that it could, I'm like, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's always things that you think won't happen. Like sometimes things happen. So I don't know. After the whole CrowdStrike thing, there have been talks of Windows locking down the kernel. Oh, at the kernel level, like fully making it inaccessible. Yeah, I would like that. I would like that because I just don't see a reason for a game to do this. You know, I just, it feels so incredibly unnecessary. The exploit in Genshin's anti-cheat didn't require the game to be installed, as the malware could just load the anti-cheat driver by itself. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Yeah. The pro player got hacked mid-competition. It happened. A lot of the time when game-related things are affected by someone hacking, quote-unquote, a lot of the time it is through stuff like anti-cheat or some other software that's running at the same time, or, you know, something. It's not always the game itself. And yeah, I just don't trust it. I don't like it, and it makes me stay away from a lot of these games. Now, there are a lot of random games that still use kernel level anti-cheat, and there might be times where, like, I want to stream something, so I download it, I play it, and then I get rid of it. I don't love doing that, though. I'm not really gonna. I'm gonna try to avoid as much as possible. And that's, you know, I'm gonna be really happy when I have my second computer, just my gaming computer, because then it'll have nothing on it. You know what I mean? It'll have like literally nothing on it. So at that point, I don't really care so much. But yeah.